Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All Part 13, aka Phoenix Wright's cacophony of hellish circus music that's just way too freaking loud, dude. It's so, like, I have to turn my audio, anytime this track plays, I have to turn my audio down to like a third of what it is normally. The track is so loud. Now, I don't know what we're doing. It has been a day since the last video. I know we were talking to you. We gave Trillo back to the ventriloquist. Can we just talk to you? Do you have any talking options? You do! Oh yeah, our badge got stolen by the funny monkey. The monkey is called Money? Yes. Well, the rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get that back? Nope. You ever heard of the legal defense known as finders, keepers, losers, weepers, Mr. Wright? I'll see what I can do. Even I have money problems. Huh? Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. That's pretty funny. Well, I guess I'll just have to find out where Money disappeared to. I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know. Yo, she's a poet and she didn't know it. She's got bars. Huh, you don't know? Well, Money isn't exactly someone I am on friendly terms with. What? He's not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need taming. Oh, I see. Go to Mo's. I guess it is time that I revisit that kooky clown. You mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? You mean the guy that's always hanging around with Trillo? What do you mean, hanging around? Well, he was here when Trillo told me that he was in love with me. Trillo told you that he was in love with you? Yes, he did. Kinda cute, don't you think? What? He's so smart and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him. What? But what about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trillo. Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of the circus. Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? Nope, that won't be for a while. Huh? Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick? Yeah, Max and Trillo both said otherwise. They said they asked for a hand in marriage. Ah, but Max only talked to the ringmaster about it. I forgot about that. He asked the ringmaster for her hand, not Regina directly. Kinda fucking weird if you think about it. So, I guess Trillo hasn't asked her directly yet. What? He's gonna propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya? What? Huh? What? Do you think I should go? Who do you think I should go for? Max or Trillo? Wait, you do realize that Trillo is a puppet, right? Huh? I don't care that he's a bit stiff. Oh boy! Trillo is not a person? You don't know him? Okay, we've already done that. Okay, get me out of here, please. Oh god, I can turn my audio back up to normal now, or almost normal. Where am I going? Kooky Clan? Kooky Clown? Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already. Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier. I bet he and the other cops got lonely and headed back to the precinct. Oh my, if it isn't Mr. Right all the time! What? It's alright to be wrong every now and again, right? See, Nick, it just took a while for the joke to find its audience. I've been making that joke for frickin' 40 videos, okay? Don't move into my territory. So, what can I do for you? Do you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Yeah, his name is Uncle Mo and his aspirations of being a comedian. Haha, got him. Pull up a chair, maybe just pull my finger and let me have it. We're gonna get the same sound effect either way, aren't we? How'd you know? Put a whoopee cushion on the chair. You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? What? So, about Regina. Regina's such a pure, innocent child. Keyword there is child. She's a child? She's such a cutie, too. She was born and raised in the circus, you know? But that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top. Sounds like Pearly. For her, every child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality. She lives in a dream world. She sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day. Well, that's just unbelievable. Funny thing is that all that seems normal to her because it is her everyday life. I guess that explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist puppet. Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. A clown sees life simply, without complications. Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money? Ah, yes, Money. He stole my attorney's badge. Well, Money does love shiny objects. It makes sense that he'd swipe your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him. Why's that? Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right? Damn it, that one's actually good. Exactly! Bravo, bravo! Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family. Then who does he belong to? I'll be happy to take you to where his owner is staying. You mean right now? Of course, shall we go? Should we go with him now or wait a while? Go with Mo. What in the hell am I looking at? Oh, this is Acro? Oh, this is... Okay, so Acro's a name. I thought it was like maybe Acrobatics Room or something. Maybe, I guess he probably is like an acrobatist, like a trapeze guy, probably. This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? I can't breathe. Don't be such a wimp. You only had to climb 2 flights of stairs. Also, isn't your frickin' law office on the 2nd floor or something? Shouldn't you be used to climbing stairs? Anyways, this is the place. Acro's room. Or Acro's room. Acro. He's an acrobat. It seems like he's not around today. That's a big pile of junk over in the corner. I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there too. Just be careful to make sure you got the right stuff. That's a little joke. Thanks, Mo. See you later. Money the monkey who takes care of Acro, habitually let's try this again. Habitually gathers all sorts of shiny objects. I was trying to say grabs and gathers, which became the new word no one's ever heard of before, called grabthers. Holy cow, there's a fork and a mirror and everything shiny. Wow, there's even a really cheap looking knockoff wristwatch. That's called an Apple Watch. It's gonna be real big, maybe, possibly. I don't know. Look at this, it's a trophy and it's really heavy. Nick, I found it. Your badge, it's right here. How do we know it's our badge? It's my all-important badge. It shows that I'm a defense attorney. Thanks, you really saved me. Huh? What's the matter? Did you find something? Yeah, check this out. It's a ring! Maya, we're gonna get to pay rent after all this month. There's something engraved on it from T to R. I wonder what that could be. Well, I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation, but I haven't looked at everything yet. Do you think we'll win in court tomorrow? Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. I'm guessing Mo will be a witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the puppet. Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we've still got a magician on our side, do we? That's good, because we might need some magic tomorrow. That was a long investigation. It took like I guess it was like a video and a half, because we did like a little bit of it at the end of part 10, 11? No, that was like 2 full videos that we did just investigating there. Granted, they were kind of shorter, but good morning, Max. Max? Milk. What? I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage. I just can't function, sweetie. It's a stage. Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. And it's not really clear if you're in the room or not. Sometimes you're in the room, sometimes you're not in the room. I don't know. I mean, I think you're in the room, but we just kind of like pretend you're not there unless in the few cases when you actually need to be there, then we acknowledge you. But most of the time we just pretend you're not there. Which I mean, I guess is kind of how it works in a courtroom. You know, usually the defendant isn't allowed to say anything. Well, they can usually talk to their lawyer. But that's it. Nick? Max is really nervous. That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties! What? You don't think I should fly, do ya? Huh? You know, you got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. You'll probably just give the judge a heart attack. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just won't be right. Plus, I'm right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be A-okay. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? That does seem like a good idea. We could be like some sort of legendary bird, like a phoenix. I see it now, the dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side. Well, but we only need the judge to be on our side, and he like kind of seems to like not like us very much, even though we're the only person who doesn't abuse him. Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. Oh, we didn't do it. Lame. And now the case of one... What the fuck? Your Honor, get on with it. What the hell, lady? Oh, sorry, I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So? Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? I see no difference between the two pictures, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we called the defendant Maximilian Galactica. Sounds more like friendly. I wonder if that is our advantage. Ms. Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I didn't think I'd win. I know I'm going to win, because otherwise the game won't progress. And we have Time Lord powers, so ha! Eat that. Huh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. I refuse to acknowledge that you actually earned a law degree. It did not count. Do you hear me? You must still be upset about what happened last time. I'm still upset about what happened last time. She violated the sanctity of the safe word. You have no chance. Zero, zilch, nada, I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it's not in the nature of Von Karma to lose at anything, but you did lose. Shut up! I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for providing how absolutely guilty you are. But we're not guilty. Me? Guilty? What the hell are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge. Are you gonna frame me? What? But it's not like it'll bring her dad back. There. Opening statement complete. Now, let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. We meant opening statement about the trial? Also, you never asked if the defense was ready, Your Honor. You may well call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there. Now, I choose you! Use bumbling detective attack! Sorry to keep you from work, and I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, detective, but I'm salaried. Don't mention it! Well, I mean, I'm just still salaried for now. It's been going down a lot, but, you know, I still get to scrape together enough to have one bowl of cup noodles every other week, but don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. All right, detective. You may proceed with your testimony. Night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. Are doornails ever truly alive? I don't know. The saying don't have to make no sense. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Snapped a vertebrae in his neck. So important things to take from that. 9:40, 10, 10:15, blunt force trauma, vertebrae in neck. See, he was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into evidence. Now, if only somebody could read it to me. A blunt object. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Sure would be ashamed if someone were to yell out, "Hold it," while you were talking. The timing didn't match up. I was furiously mashing the button and nothing was happening. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime scene. Have you ever eaten yellow snow gumshoe? Reminder, you're under oath. Did it pile up? I mean, it wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow. Let me see. There's gotta be more to it than this. Also, did he imply 1.5 inches is not a big deal? Because I take offense to that. What's the matter, Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. Do we? Wait. Okay, I might have to read that again, because... What were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime? Go back. Why? Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard. An 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow. Let me see. There's gotta be more to this. The snow, there's gotta be more to this. Nothing's jumping out to me, man. Well, let's keep moving. When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Well, dang, pal, I mean everybody. Don't you know what all means? Everybody, the dancers and staff were there, so you don't mean all. You lied. Regina the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course, the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, almost forgot, Regina the tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? Well, when I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Oh no. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. Dang old monkey stole my watch. After the practice was over, where did everybody head off to? Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room, tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. Sus, as the kids say. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? It seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max is asking for Regina's hand in marriage. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15. Okay, not a problem, pal. We got a witness that told us how the whole thing went down. Ah, god damn it! That is totally meaningless. Time to move on. Alright, we'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? I don't know, dude, he's friggin' dead. A wooden box? That's right. Actually, I'm right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, I mean, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say? 20-pound box. It boasts a small but strong lock. Okay. It's maybe my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. Ask about the lock. You said the box was locked. How exactly was it locked? Well, I mean, what do you mean, how was it locked? It was locked. I don't even know how to answer that question. Doesn't make no sense. Had quite a sturdy lock on it. Took quite a bit to open that bad boy up. Did get, hit in my knee with the ricochet when I started shooting it with my gun. So, when you found the box, it was locked, correct? Well, yeah, it was. Some of the forensics team took it back to the precinct to crack it open. I see. Continue, Detective Gumshoe. We may as well try the other questions. What's in there? Do you mind telling us what was inside the box? Oh, buddy, I can't tell you that. That's a spoiler for the movie. When we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. We took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What? What's inside the bottle? Crack cocaine. It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? There's only one little bottle in that huge box? I wonder if it has some sort of special meaning. It contains pepper. What? About the box. This wooden box, you figure it weighs about 20 pounds, right? Sounds about right. The whole thing is lined with iron. Iron and pepper. Iron plating. Why do you think it's lined with iron? I figured they just did it to make the box heavier. Ouch! I think we could all do without your guesses, Detective. Stick to what little you actually know. Sorry. I know that you're a bitch. Suffice to say, the box was really heavy. Much better. You may continue on, Detective. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that it's something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No, I bet he made it disappear with magic. Ho. Probably hit him with a fucking fireball in the back of his head. Fireball! Well, I think we have a good feel of the details for the event now. Guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? That's more than we normally get out of him. Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness. But I'm not even off the stand yet, and I didn't even hear Phoenix Wright go, "Objection!" And then the boombox started playing. Oh boy, I sure do love that boombox when it starts playing the fancy tunes. And alright, fine, I'll go. Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. I don't know, but wrapped up is such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. Yes, that's his name. Don't laugh. She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist. I wonder if Trillo will show up to the stand as well. He do be punching? Please state your name and occupation for the record. My full name is Triloquist. I'm employed as an operatic tenor. Excuse me? The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman. I know, because I laughed at his name. It's funny. It makes me giggle like a 13-year-old boy. Ventriloquist. The Romans, you cut off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine. I'll grace you with a song. Ahem. Me. The world of the law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence, decided by a judge, dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think? Had a good rhythm, did it? Did it though? It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trillo, you know better than to insult a judge. Ow. Shut up, just look at your nose. You would think you have the sense to fix it. So I want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would help. You know your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star. Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds. I mean, you know, who would ever just randomly say anything that pops into their head without any filter, stream of conscious style? What's going on here? Order, order! I demand to know who the witness is. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this. I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting a testimony in my court. God, frickin', I'm gonna get a gun and shoot this lady. You won't get anywhere to trying to figure this out, this witness. Now let's proceed. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. I mean, clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. And then I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. I mean, he does have, I can see lipstick and a pearl necklace. Do you have lipstick and a pearl necklace? You do have lipstick. You maybe have a pearl necklace as well. I mean, you probably do. He was the one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene. You're sure of that? Well, no, he didn't. He just saw the backside of his coat. It could have been anybody in there. Shut up, Phoenix Wright. Without a doubt, he had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy get-up and his high nose up so high? What? How can you mistake someone with that crazy get-up and his nose stuck up so high? Okay, that makes sense. I just didn't, it didn't process in my brain correctly. That's enough. I think we get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown. That's right, dress boy. Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime? You want to fight? He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. Why is that? Here's absolute proof. A silk hat? This was found at the scene of the crime. It belonged to the defendant. But I have a silk hat. How did you get my silk hat? Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene. Does it look the same? It does look the same. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done. I could go with a... No one eats a steak well done. I'm not even going to make the joke. I'm not going to degrade the judge by implying that he would want a well done steak. Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say? Your father's in prison and you'll never see him again? Haha! Okay, I guess she's the boss again today. The clown. You're talking about Mo? Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup's run all up over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for good. Poor guy. We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it came to being a first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack. And what happened? Why the plaza's entrance? To do some thinking, of course. It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea? Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness. Have you listened to him? No, it's better if we think. But I'm a good thunker. I mean, at least my teacher said I was. Are you sure it was really Max Galactica? Of course I'm sure. How could you make mistake someone wearing that snobby three-piece getup? Snobby three-piece getup? Get the wax out of your ears. Layers nowadays. Lawyers nowadays, I mean. You're like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup. Could you be any more dense all together now? Oh, his rose thing. Yeah, I mean, he does have a little necklace on him. He has two necklaces, actually. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Yeah, there's a silk hat, white roses, and a cloak. Thank you. Nick, I think you should put a bit more effort in preparing your questions. I think you should shut up until I tell you to hit the boombox, okay? Sorry, Maya. He was the only one heading that way! You saw Max and only Max, right, Trillo? That's right, and that makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night. That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character. Now, if he had flown in somehow, then I would be absolved of all guilt, because that would be cool as shit. So there's more to the story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this? Ben only saw Max. There's no proof it was Max. I mean, there technically is no proof, right? Well, yeah, the hat was found at the crime scene, so that is some proof. Let's go with this. That's a bit strange, don't you think? What's strange? And you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen? The ringmaster? Nope. That's the victim. Sorry? That's correct. I'm not sorry? If Trillo was at the entrance to the plaza... Yeah, I'm not sorry. What are you talking about? I have nothing to apologize for. Yeah, hit it, Maya. Good job, girl. He should have seen the ringmaster as well. Ah! Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness. Could have seen him. Anyone with the sense could have figured that out. What are you talking about? It's cold, dude. He's not gonna stay out there long. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that, according to the defendant, a likely story? I mean, your clown also said that. If Maximilian Galactic was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? Because it's not him, duh, dummy. I see. It seems at this stage I have no reason to doubt the witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. How about you conclusively catch these hands? That's right. Actually, you're right, Mr. Phoenix, right? A brilliant judgment. No, Your Honor. Let's move along with this testimony. Surely wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Well, yeah. Well, Max is part of that bitter love trial with Regina. Oh, maybe that's what he's the ring for? Probably why Max conked him over the head. Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head? Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. Around what time did they arrive? I suppose that would have been... Hey! What time was it? I think it was around a bit after 10:30, I think. Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time. I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. Well, the truth is... Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling me anything extra? Why can't you just believe that we stand outside in that weather? Well, maybe you were waiting for someone? What? Who said we were waiting for someone? Mr. Phoenix, right? We can all do without your offhanded theories, but offhanded theories are all I got, lady. But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm on to something. Mr. Wright. Who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night? Regina? Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. Me, Your Honor. Me, I'm his secret lover. I mean, I don't know one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. Did we kill him? We actually murdered someone with our testimony for once? You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is this true? Well, you can't really ask me that question. Who cares what I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw, don't you forget it. Well, the puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. Actually, I'm right, Your Honor. Like, I'm not just wrong. Like, the word right does show up in the script, like, way more often than you would think. Right? All right, see? That's what I mean. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. That makes perfect sense. What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on his way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there's a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max headed for the... Lady, we're gonna fight. You know how we broke down that door in the last case? That's gonna be us breaking down your face. There's absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer. I guess you got me. Alright. I'll spill the beans for the real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina. Pain. Don't volunteer things. Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you, Von Karma. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house? I was. I was waiting to propose to her. You were what? Waiting to propose? You know what? I'm not even fazed by this shit anymore. Continue with the testimony. What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage? Yes, actually. The matter of the puppet marriage is not under review in this case. Well, I could be the judge who decided the puppet marriage case. Yes. Uji, whatever the hell my name is. Puppet master. You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit. More pain. Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Don't have to waste time getting to the bottom of this somehow silly proposal by a puppet. Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Do you, though? Do you? You were gonna propose. You, a puppet. Don't be so obtuse. Just because my puppet doesn't mean I can't love. I mean, I guess you're right. Actually, I'm right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too. Absolutely, it does absolutely mean that. Phoenix, you're legally obligated to kick this man's ass if he tries to marry a 16-year-old. Exactly. His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination. Why the hell do I always get these fuckers, man? Apparently there's so many court cases that the system's overrun, yet I just keep getting these clowns over and over again. What was with that sigh at the end? And we'll press everything, but the last line seems to be the most suspicious. By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct? To Regina? Actually, I'm talking about Regent, the tiger, you idiot! Of course that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that? I wasn't gonna propose that we become sort of outlaw biker gangs together. Actually, that would be kind of sweet. Right, Ben? Yeah. Got it. That's the truth. What was it exactly that you planned on giving her? You know exactly what I was gonna give her, numbskull. Only good thing I could find that would match Regina's beauty. Answer his question. What was it? You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. Engagement ring? Wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Have this end right here. Franziska's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. Pain equals bad. Yeah, pain's bad. I think I'm gonna live to fight another day and shut up for now. Nick, don't be such a coward. How about... You want to get whipped to death? Whose pocket was the ring in? Mine, of course. What a stupid question. You gotta be kidding me. Think Ben could pull that off? I'm sorry, really. You don't have to apologize for that. He's the one who should be apologizing. Really? So you went into the lodging house to give it to her. That's right. I tried to give it to her during practice so many times that I lost count, but that uppity snob kept getting in the way. Uppity snob? He couldn't possibly talk about me, Maximilian Galactic. Dude, you're not supposed to exist. When I get a hold of him, I'm gonna saw his wood block in half, and not with magic. Well, they always do say that love creates rivalries. What about this present? So you're still thinking of trying to give it to Regina? Of course I am. Spent 3 months' salary on that thing. I'm not gonna give it up that easily. I wonder how much he receives for appearing in the circus. Probably way more than he deserves. How about it, Nick? I think it's about time to unwrap this toy's testimony. So, like, can I just present the thing on the last line, or do I need to press on the other thing first? I'm a little worried that, like, if I press on the other thing, I'm gonna get penalized because she's gonna whip him or something, but that would be kind of annoying and dumb, and I hope the game doesn't do that. The judge has that dazed and confused look again. Maybe you should get out more. Yeah, I mean, how have you never heard of a puppet trying to marry someone? I mean, we'll try it. Oh, wait. I hit B by accident, or hit B one extra time. I mean, let's try it. I think I'm gonna live to fight another day and just shut up for now. Nick, don't be such a coward. Okay, it doesn't matter. Alright. Take that. Never mind, I lied. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. What? But it says T to R, man. And it's here. If it's here, then that means it can't be in his pocket. That didn't go so well. How much he receives? Probably way more than he deserves. What? You're proposing marriage? That's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that? So he's proposing marriage. You had an engagement ring. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present. I mean, I feel like it's gotta be the ring. That's the only thing we have that really pertains to any of this, but I don't know what evidence I go for. Or like which prompt, or which, you know, part of the testimony. I mean, I really thought it was going to be that last line. That just seemed to be the most obvious to me. Because, I mean, this isn't really like a contradiction. And except for that one line where he says, I still have it on me. No? I mean, none of our other evidence has anything to do with what he's saying. Said you were near the lodging house. You were waiting outside the lodging house. And the guy died here. The map. I mean, it could be something with the map, like there's maybe some contradiction with where he says he was. What was it you're planning on giving her? Engagement ring. Oh, did I hit the wrong thing? Did I hit pain equals bad last time? Oh, that's what I thought it was. I'm glad I accidentally redid that. I think I hit the first one thinking it said push on anyway, just kind of glancing the second time. That'd be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed to a human being. Ow! I advise you to cut this argument short. I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their... Oh, there we go. Okay. I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology. I'm sure to enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. Alright, that's fine. So now we do engagement ring, I guess. Wait, do we? Because, I mean, this still doesn't feel like the contradiction. So let's press it again. Engagement ring. Even more brilliant. I think Regina's gonna love it. Because, like, I feel like this isn't a contradiction, but I do wonder if maybe now that you've done that, if you present it here, maybe it'll work now? Because this seems like the contradiction, right? Him saying that he still has it on him when he clearly doesn't. But maybe we present it, and then he'll confirm that this is it, and then we can present it later on the other line? No? Because, I mean, it's gotta be... If this doesn't work, I'm gonna be a little mad. Or if this does work, I'm gonna be a little mad. That's so stupid. Because, like, the prompt that changed doesn't actually, like, matter. Like, whatever. Julie, do you mind if I show you something? What is it? What are you talking about? Oh, looks like they're gonna double team me now. Do you recognize this ring? Because, I mean, really, you would think, like, shouldn't we first confirm that this is the ring and then maybe? I mean, that kind of makes sense to me, but, I really feel like I should have just been able to present the ring straight up and not have to both press the thing and then press another optional line of dialogue and then go to press another... Or go present on another line? I don't know. That's mine! Give it back! Thief! Thief! Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said... It's like another example of, like, you get punished for, like... figuring something out before the game wants you to, I guess? But granted, I mean, it was something that, like, that seems like such an obvious contradiction compared to some of the other contradictions in the game, that, like, I didn't even really feel like it was a leap of logic compared to some of the other stuff the game expects you to do. But that's just one of the things that does get me a little bit in this series, is that some of the stuff is, like, so overly explained, like the common stuff, but then there's some things that are super obscure that they never barely touch on and there's no hints for. That it's a little... I'm trying to think, like, the disparity can be a little annoying there. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my back pocket. Why, then, do I have it right here? What is going on here? That's... Ben, say something! Don't put me on the spot like that, Trillo. I found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room they put money? Like a bank vault? Oh, boy. That filthy monkey's gonna know what's coming to him. Mr. Quiz, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court. Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey in every sense of the word. Ah, I see. Well then, slander away. Monkey likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. Shiny things. Trillo, when was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was... The time, you know, that night. The night of the crime. What did you just say? Details! I need more details! Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Is the defendant... Is that the monkey? Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? I guess you might be able to say that. Okay, here's my theory. The monkey... So, the murderer is 1000% the daughter, right? Like, definitely. That or it's someone we haven't met yet. I think it's the daughter. Of these people, I feel like the daughter's the only one it could be. So the daughter has actually trained the monkey, but pretends she hasn't. trains the monkey to put on Max's clothes, causing something that looks like Max. Right when she knows dude's gonna be there. That's it. Basically, the monkey is in the suit and he's doing it because Regina told him to. Ah! Ben, what's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder. It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand. I haven't admitted to a thing. Not I, Mr. Trilloquist. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo? You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching money. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away. That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be? Ben's testimony has a flaw? Well, he doesn't exercise enough, that is true, but... There's a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It's entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Interesting, Mr. Wright. Well then, tell me this, Mr. Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He's blinded by his rivalry with Max. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. The witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie to get that doorface in trouble. He's not even worth it. But I saw him, no doubt about it, and I saw that worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly what you saw on that night. I told you so many times, you'd think you know my story is not changing. I don't know why my voice changed. You've already changed your story, stick boy, and I'm sure it'll change some more. Whether there's one lie, there are usually many more behind it. Yeah, Mia, tell him. I mean, Maya, because Mia says that. Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him. Yeah. I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina. That doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him and he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. That means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max. That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max. Then Money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him. How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's see. I'd say about... close 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I should stop. I feel like I should, because my voice is very tired. Last video of the day. And I don't see like I think we will stop here. We're almost at an hour. I have to come back another day to finish this up. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.